Ira Epstein with your Morning Flash Update. And this update is for Friday, and we're at the 20th of October, 2023, time about 8:10 a.m. Central Time. So we saw the president's plea for more money. The problem is, how does it get there if we don't get a Speaker of the House? It's just going to fall on deaf ears because Congress can't do anything until that part is done. We have in about 50 minutes from now, 9 o'clock Central Time, another vote scheduled. Last night almost broke into fights in the Republican Party from what I'm hearing, and they're not making any headway. Jim Jordan is still in the race. Obviously, the fear in the marketplace is geopolitics, and that makes the trading very difficult. Last night I did my very best to explain that I think I have defined what is going on, and I think you'll leave the geopolitics, believe it or not, when Israel actually invades Gaza. At that point, the crescendo happens. After that, okay, whether there's others join in, not, don't get me wrong, anything can happen, but you've reached the crescendo. Either they do it, they join in, they don't join in. The fight either goes for a week intrusion, a month, 2 months, whatever it's going to be. You've reached a different point. You've entered another phase. And this first phase makes difficulty in trading. Do you buy the gold market? Well, obviously, it's the big winner. It's almost up to $2,000 an ounce. Silver has followed. You're not getting that play out of copper. In fact, I told you, the canary in the mine is that when you look at Freeport-McMoRan, what happened there? The CEO is saying they got to cut production. They don't have the demand right now for the copper. We've gone from where we didn't have enough supply because we thought China was going to be a stronger economy to suddenly we have oversupply. Very important to take into account. In the grain markets, I'm going to stick with my idea that seasonal lows, harvest lows, have been seen in the corn market. It has come alive. In the bonds and notes, you did get up in the note market to the all-important 5% level, and that's important, all right? It's like hitting 2,000 in gold. It's not an easy number to get by and stay by. Well, 5% isn't going to be an easy number. If you take a look and you start watching Bloomberg, this morning at about 8 o'clock, you saw what the Fed members are thinking and what they had on TV. Maybe we get another hike or so, but when you go to 2024, you start the beginning of the year one way, and then you start really coming down on the hard way. And on that hard way, they are looking for the year to be primarily one where we get, most of the time, what? A decline in the marketplace. In other words, interest rates falling. Does anybody know? They don't. Has the Fed pivoted? There has been a pivot. Yesterday, when we saw the Fed talk, the question is, are they there? They're not quite certain. Is November off the table? I'd say 99% chance that November is now off the table. So, as I look at where we're at in the marketplace, the question is, how do you play all this? Where do you think you're going to go with it? Coming back to this, sorry, my phone was ringing. I forgot to turn it off. The dollar down in part, not because of the war scenario, you'd want to buy gold, but because people think that maybe you reached a crescendo on interest rates at 5% yesterday, and I think that's why it backed off. The war play you're seeing coming into the gold market. The war play is in a lower stock market right now in part. The war play, I'm talking war being the actual invasion by Israel, taking place in the crude oil and the products going up. The bonds and notes have already done that. Could they get more buying when it happens? They could if the U.S. gets dragged in, but barring that, probably not. All right, so that's where I'm at this point in time in the market. And I think for me, that was a breakthrough. I figured out for myself the geopolitics where I think we're at, the timing of it. And the timing got thrown off for me because Israel was sitting there with all the troops not going anywhere. When I heard that they told the troops to get ready, I don't think they're telling them that and not going to go in. I would be surprised come Monday, Tuesday, that they're not in there. Could I be wrong? Of course, I'm not the military guy there. They are. But I think they got all they can hope for out of the president until we get a Speaker of the House. And once we get one, I think in quick order, they will get their money, Ukraine will get their money, the border will get their money. But first, you got to get to that point, and that's going to be the difficulty. And that battle can go all weekend. So be aware of that. One of the things you should take advantage of this weekend are all the free offers that we give you on our website. And I think one of the things you should be signing up for is our QT price counts. You won't get these from other firms. Think of when the market begins to trend, where might it go? What are the different levels that are probabilities it can hit? It is not a signal that the trend has started. It's after the trend has started. Where might it go? And a number that would break that probability. It's really pretty simple. We do it on all the markets at Linn. You won't get it anywhere. That's something you should get. And of course, the different things I write, the different things Linn writes, we put it all together for you. So how do you get this? Go to iraepstein.com. Move your cursor to the top up here, by the way. If you're on a PC, it'll take you right there. But at iraepstein.com, free offers, top left, give it a sign up. I'm Ira. You have a great weekend. I'll see you this weekend as I do all my different reviews. I'll try to get some done, in fact, tonight. You take care.